Thank y'all for tuning back in to your favorite channel, Pelican Bay Dog Talk and News for the day. Giving it to you the way I always do. Fair and unbiased. Some gonna like it, some ain't. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't hit it yet. Appreciate all my brothers and sisters that hit that subscribe button, that's logged in to the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button before you get up out of here. Don't forget to drop down in them comments. Don't forget to drop down in them comments. Don't forget to tune in to the Saturday night special. This Saturday night, live Bulldog Talk. You know what I'm saying? Live Bulldog Talk. Don't forget to tune in. Now, let's get into that dog news and talk for the day. Before we get started, I gotta say shout out to the Bulldoggers from the north to the south to the east to the west, all the way from one side of the world to the other side of the world. Keep bulldogging, doing what you gotta do. To start this talk off for the day, man, we talking about dogs and food aggression. Dogs and food aggression and mistaking that for what someone could call gameness or the will. And I think making a dog, I'm really against making your dog food aggressive. It causes nothing but problems in the long run. Somebody's going to end up getting bit over it, you know, and that's what you don't want. Because, see, a dog that, once you start him off as a puppy, from fighting over his food, from growling over his food, it look cute. You think, oh, I got a crazy dog, I got a crazy dog. But at the end of the day, that dog grow up. And then one day, somebody forgets that this dog is eating, stumbles by the dog bowl, clap, 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 clap. Now they bit all up. You know what I'm saying? I always tell folk the main thing I like to do is let my dogs eat out my hand as a puppy. You know what I'm saying? As a young puppy, I let them eat out my hand. So as they grow and older, I go to the bowl and stick my hand to the bowl, and there's no growling. It's just because they know my hand don't mean no threat to their food. You know what I'm saying? You never want your dog to feel threatened for his food. You know what I'm saying? Never, ever, ever, ever. You know, if you got to do all that, then you're not buying the quality of dog that you want. You know, you try to make up something like the hot sauce and all that, gunpowder. You know, you doing some old gunpowder. You know, that's pretty much in the same boat as all that stuff. The gunpowder, the hot sauce, and the food aggression. It's all in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? Um, except for the other two don't work at all, and one is a bad habit. You know, that's gonna end up getting you in some type of trouble. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even talking about him growling at one of your other dogs or something like that. It can be you just sitting at the picnic table and you throw him a chicken bone or a chicken bone drop right beside you or something, and then he come over there and try to get it, and just so happens you sitting too close to him or somebody sitting too close to him, and he just snaps him. You know, and that's what food aggressive dogs do. So that's why I'm kind of against food aggression. I don't feel like there's no benefits from it at all, nothing but negative things. So why would you do things that's only negative with no positive results from it? You know what I'm saying? There's nothing positive coming from it. So, you know, why even engage in it? Now, y'all know I checked the questions out on the message boards, and today's questions coming from Brother Dwayne. He said, if he has the mother, the father, the grandparents, the children, the great parents on the yard, and they're not registered, isn't that equivalent to having papers? If you have multiple generations off that, you know, off your family of dogs, say you got 4 generations, and you know you don't got no papers on them, but you got the great grandmother, the grandmother, the mother, and the kids, and about to have some more puppies. Is that equivalent to having papers? Um, what it is the same. Uh, it's what the papers are for, you know, but it's not the same. And I've seen a lot of different brothers respond to that question, and some of the brothers, I like to salute y'all for giving the right answers to it. Um, it doesn't equivalent to papers. What it does, you know, it's basically a system for your dogs to show people whoever dealing with you and your people that your dogs are off your dogs. But at the end of the day, when you go to the very oldest dog in your yard, that's what the papers are for. When you go to that oldest dog, who is that dog off? See? Now we know all this stuff in the yard is off the stuff you bred. You know what I'm saying? But who's this one off? And how can we verify it? You know, that's what the papers are for. You know what I'm saying? Verifying all the way down, birth certificate. You know what I'm saying? Um, it just plain out and simple is a birth certificate, man. Um, you know, like a birth certificate don't make it didn't make Floyd Mayweather the greatest fighter. The birth certificate didn't make um, Miguel Cotto the greatest fighter. The birth certificate didn't make Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford great fighters. You know, it's in their genetics and their will to work. But their birth certificate, you know, allowed everybody to know who they is, where they from, that they are legal United States citizens. You know what I'm saying? That his grandmama is his grandmama, his granddaddy is his granddaddy. All that's what the birth certificate allows. You know what I'm saying? Now you can be living in your house and you got all your 5 generations of family living there with you. None of y'all got birth certificates, you know. But 5 generations, we know that's his mama and his grandmama, but we don't know who your daddy is. The oldest man on his property, we don't know who his daddy because he ain't no birth certificate. That's what them papers for, man. It's verifying that this is what it is. So you can have 30 dogs in the yard, no papers. All of them kin to each other, and you know all of them coming from one dog. But at the end of the day, you know, none of them can be proved that that one dog is off who you say it is. So that's what it's all about, you know, proving that these dogs are who they say it is. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, it don't make them no better, no worse. You know, it don't have anything to do with the quality that you get. It just have something to do with, like I said, this is a title. That's all it is. It's a car title, a birth certificate, man. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. Man, you know how often it happens where a brother come into hard times and have to sell a dog, have to sell two, sell the whole yard. Not really want to, but came on hard times. You know how often a brother friends will sit back and wait to capitalize off that? Oh, he gonna sell his dogs. He gonna sell his dogs. He gonna sell his dogs. You know what I'm saying? That's why you ain't being saluted right now. That's why this brother is. Shout out to this brother, man, for coming instead of trying to clean up, get all the champions off the yard, take the winners, take the brood bitches, oh, get the best ones. Nah, he did exactly opposite. Bought his partner enough dog food so he could think. He can get himself together, bounce back on his feet, get back right, do what he gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Real dog, man. Salute to you, my brother. All right, now I'm talking about, you know, one of the most defected, mangled up dogs I've seen from inbred, you know, throughout my days, and that was Crossroads Jaguar, which was Champion Fatty's mother. Crossroads Jaguar. And you see the pedigree up here, and I pretty much just want to go through the pedigree and, you know, just break it down a little bit. Inbred Jeep female, you know, and she threw some of the best puppies, you know, some of the best puppies to hit the ground in the American Pit Bull Terrier game. One, Champion Fatty, who lost to Barracuda. Let's see here. WCC's Rocky is her father. WCC's Rocky is off of Jeep. Crenshaw Dolly. Crenshaw Dolly is off Crenshaw's Otis and Honey Bunch. Okay. Crenshaw's Otis and Crenshaw's Honey Bunch made Crenshaw's Dolly. Then you got Family Bow and Honey Bunch that made Jeep. Jeep and Dolly bred together and made Rocky. On the bottom side, you had WCC's Sandy. Crenshaw Jeep, Garrett's Bell is her sire and dam. Okay. Then you go back to Garrett's Bell. You see Garrett's Bell sire is Crenshaw's Jeep and Crenshaw's Kate. Crenshaw's Kate is Jeep's sister. Same mother, same father. Now, this is one of the most inbred females I seen. Now, for anybody that ever seen Crossroads Jaguar, you know, she was one of the only dogs that I've seen to this day that legs was that mangled up from inbreeding. You know, it was the type of look that people, you know, speak about but never see when you do all this inbreeding with your dog. I'm talking about like her legs was just all funny shaped, and but she threw off the best puppies. You know what I'm saying? The best puppies. It's like she walked on her elbows or She had crippled legs, man. You know what I'm saying? She was real deformed, but when you bred her, anything outside of Jeep, oh man, she threw hell of our puppies. When they bred her to the red boy and made red, which was Sambo Mama, they bred Jaguar to a pure red boy male to get Sambo Mama. You know what I'm saying? Okay, everything they bred Jaguar to through great dogs, and she was pure Jeep, pure Jeep, and everything they bred her to. But I'm gonna check out some more of the dogs from the Bay from back in the day. Here go one named Miss Yellow. I bought her just when I had some extra change to play around with. Just went and bought up. I could think I paid $800 for her. She's a Mayday dog. Oh, Mayday stuff in a yellow dog. Check the pedigree out. And this other dog that I'm putting up here right here, this is uh, grandson of Grand Champion Yellow. This is a son of a direct son of Yellow, you know. And this is a breeding I did in 2012, I want to say. 2012. His father is a direct son of Yellow. And that breeding right there is Red Boy Jocko Eli breeding. The daddy has a 50% Eli in him because he was off toe jam and Chinaman stuff, which made him 50% Eli, 50% Red Boy Jocko, and then he bred back to an Eli dog. That female that he stuck to was an Eli dog. So a little more on the Eli side on that one. But yeah, that's just one of them older breeders I did. All right, now let's move on to Garner's champion Dynamite. Okay, some folk might be like, oh, no, what are you gonna say about Dynamite? All right, listen, man. I ain't come to talk no BS. We ain't come to talk no assumptions. We just come to talk facts. You know what I'm saying? We just come to talk facts and what seems to be facts. You know what I'm saying? Here's the deal. Back in the days, well, I'm just gonna say this. I'm quite sure everybody's heard one rumor, you know, that Brother Garner has so many great looking puppies and he keeps them all in one cage and he don't know who they be off of. Okay. Now, I can vouch for that. Not for he don't know who they off of, but he have them all in one cage. Cause I seen them before like that when they been there. Okay, no big deal about that. Puppy's great, healthy. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, my thing is this right here. We had a dog off of um, Garner's Dino, which is son of Dynamite, and I'm gonna post that right here. Look at this pedigree carefully, from the top to the bottom. Where does the red nose come from? Please don't tell me back there with Wood, Snooty, and all them dogs. Don't tell me that. Where does this red nose come from? You know. Now, when I looked at the Bobby Peru female pedigree, you know, check this out. Now, at the same time, the same day, got a dog off Bobby Peru as well, female. Remember I told y'all that female that I took and it was bred to the country stuff and it made a real ugly puppy, real ugly puppy. But got a female off Bobby Peru and a male off Dino. Okay, the male was orange, red nose like you seen in the picture, and the female off Bobby Peru was brown with the black mask. Small, kind of like a sausage dog looking dog. Okay. My thing is, now that I look back on it, you know what I'm saying, and that's why I'm here to this video now. You know, now that I look back on it, um, the where does that red stuff come from? Look at this pedigree carefully, from the top to the bottom. Where does the red nose come from? Please don't tell me back there with Wood, Snooty, and all them dogs. Don't tell me that. Where does this red nose come from? Now, this is the dog that comes into question when it comes to the Dynamite stuff. This is what makes me wonder. Okay, now we have the dog Dynamite. Dynamite. Look at Dynamite pedigree, what I'm gonna show you in the background in a minute. No, not one cream red nose in the pedigree. Where does this cream red nose come from? This is not a brown dog with a white head, snooty style. This is not no dog with brown in it with white spots. This is cream red nose. Where does that come from? All jokes aside, you know what I'm saying? All jokes aside, where does it come from? Look at the pedigree. Look at the pedigree. Hold up. Now, as you look at this pedigree, just like the pedigree I showed you with my Dynamite dog, there's no red dogs in the pedigree. Where are these red dogs coming from? How can you produce red dogs from a history of black dogs? How can you do it? You know, how can you do it? I don't understand. And then folk will be like, oh, you making assumptions or this or that. Listen here, man. That's what pedigrees are good for, brother Dwayne. That's it about having the dogs on the yard, a whole generation of dogs, this and that, this and that. No, that's what pedigrees are good for, my brother. No disrespect to you. That's what pedigrees are good for. When I look at this pedigree, everything better add up. Not you give me the pedigree because you're a big dog, man. I'm too, um, I'm too starstruck to say anything. I'm just happy to get a dog from this dog, man, and walk away with my pedigree. You know what I'm saying? I bet you he won't do it if I give it to you. Oh man, why you got this in it? Why you got that in it? Scared to say something to that man. You know, but like I said, man, you know, I don't know what happened with the pedigree. Maybe that's the wrong dog picture up there. But I know damn well that picture that don't go with that pedigree. Dino Buck. And let me ask y'all this right here, right? It don't mean no particular thing at all. It don't mean no particular thing at all. But I just want to know, why would a dog with no buck in it be named Buck? You know, um, Dino Buck. But this is a dog named after Dynamite, Dynamo or Dynamite. But what a buck name? What would you name a buck for? You know? But I mean, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? He don't even got the Rust Buck stuff in it. You know what I'm saying? Um, but it's cool. And like I said, great dogs. Um, not here to bash nobody. But what I am here to do is to present the facts. You know what I'm saying? Red dogs, and I ain't here to, like I said, I ain't just talking about one particular dog. So y'all brother can stop saying, "Oh, I'm jumping on the black dogs from the yellow." No, listen, man. When we spot stuff that ain't right with these pedigrees, we bring it to the table. You know what I'm saying? We bring it to the table. And the red dogs, and I'm showing you a specific red dog. I'm not just talking uh, uh, out in the air. I'm showing you a specific red dog, Dino Buck. Dino Buck pedigree does not belong to the picture. Yeah, it does, but something ain't right. That picture don't belong to them dogs in that pedigree. And it just is what it is, man. No, it is what it is. We ain't going for that 30, 40, 50 year bounce back stuff. You know what I'm saying? We might go for 10 years, you know, maybe 15. We ain't talking no 30, 40, 50 years, man. No, we ain't going for that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Everybody enjoy what they got, like they dogs. You know what I'm saying? So what's the purpose of complaining at the end of the day? You know, but PBK9 is gonna put it out there. PBK9 is gonna let you see what I see. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you to do what you do. Do what you do, but I mean, it is what it is. And that ain't no knocking to nobody who got no dynamite dogs. Great dogs out there. You know what I'm saying? Although the one that I just showed y'all, you know, that we had curved out in what 10 minutes? Probably wasn't even 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? He showed a soft spot from the time he got bit. You know what I'm saying? He showed a tenderness from the time he got bit. But yeah, man. There's no knock to no dynamite dog. I just got questions, man. How you producing these red dogs from black dogs? And I don't want y'all, none of y'all brothers, to jump in no pedigree and go back no 50 years. You know what I'm saying? Go back to them 4 generations in that pedigree. That's what you can go back to. Anything in them 4 generations. If you're going past that, then you reaching right now. You reaching to try to prove yourself when I'm showing you these dogs ain't come off that dog. You know, I don't know what happened, how it went, or what went down. Maybe, wrong. Maybe, dogs just get mixed up because it be so many of them, and the brother may not know which ones they come off of. I don't know, but I know that red nose ain't got no red nose pedigree. It ain't got one or two dogs in the first, second, third, or fourth pedigree that's red nose. So where the red nose pop up at? Off of a predominantly black dog. Dominant color, black. Black takes over everything. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. See, another mistake that can be made back in the days was thinking you know your dog, not knowing him, and knowing his style, but not knowing your dog is two different things. You know what I'm saying? Knowing your dog is knowing your dog. Knowing your dog's style is knowing your style. Okay, you can know your style and then don't know the dog. Now you calling for a scratch too early. You're not seeing when he really in trouble. You calling before he get in trouble. You starting certain things when it's not necessary because you don't know your dog. Knowing when he is and when he not in trouble. When to pull him up and when to leave him down. You know what I'm saying? When I say pull him up, I don't mean literally with the hands. I mean mentally get ready to get him up out of there. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. But it's just some folk, it's easy to make that mistake. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to make that mistake. We can think, oh, I know what he is. I know what he is. But you got to know that dog, man. You got to know, is he being pressured too much right now? Is he having it easy? Is he got it smooth sailing right now? Why would you call for a scratch when you smooth sailing? If you already seen him get pushed to the limit and you know this ain't 25% of what you seen, why would you call for a scratch? Even though you got a scratch dog. Go blind for a second. Miss that. Miss this. Miss that. Oh, I ain't see it. You see it? I ain't see it. It is what it is. Knowing your dog is winning half the battle. But I ain't gonna keep y'all here too long, man. PBK9s giving it to you, fair and unbiased. Some gonna like it, some ain't. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all hit that notification button just so you be in the loop with the videos. Don't forget to hit that like button before you get up out of here, man. Don't forget to get up in them comments as well, my brothers and sisters. Keep bulldogging from the north to the south to the east to the west. Stay legal. Do the right things with these dogs. Stay safe out there. PBK9s. Oh, and don't forget, tune in Saturday Night Live, 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Saturday night special, like I always tell you. It's going to be something lethal. Let's get into it.